Evening, everybody. What's going on? How you guys doing? Welcome back. It's been a couple days since I've seen y'all. How's everybody doing today? So today's game plan. Can we finish the peak? Realistically speaking, maybe not, which is gonna suck, but we're gonna at least try because I do have a bit of tough here. I started to lay out the layers in which I needed to build up the tough here. Also, Froyo, hello, welcome in. How you doing today, bud? So that's kind of the idea for today, is to build up some more. Might end up going a little higher than I originally thought with this build, but we will see. So I guess where we'll start is the center point where I've already built up and make our way around. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Today has been one heck of a day. I love working in IT, but at the same time, people just don't know how technology works, and it irritates me. So, it's been I want to say super stressful day, but it's been a day, to say the least. And I'm glad to be here playing video games for you guys, because you guys enjoy it. That's what I'd love to see. Love your vids. Thank you, Froyo. I really appreciate that. I need to do better at video recording because I've been slacking on episode 3 of the Nomads series. I know I have. I sincerely apologize, but I've just been so invested in this project that it's just kind of been pushed off to the side multiple times now, and people are enjoying them. So I need to work on that, and I'm gonna try to get episode 3 done this weekend if I can, because I also have to dog sit this weekend, which is kind of a bummer, and I also work Friday night, Saturday morning, so I'm not going to be in my office for a good chunk of the weekend, which sucks. I would love to actually do some recording for once, but it's just been busy working on things and having time for myself too. It's very important that people understand that I need time for myself every once in a while. I can't always be dedicated to my craft of amazing YouTube videos. Sometimes I just want to sit back and play some games. One of the newer games, also, what's going on, cool guy? How you doing? One of the newer games that I've actually been kind of testing the waters with is Schedule 1. If anybody isn't familiar with what that game is, it's essentially you run your own drug ring and you grow your empire, sell some illegal things, don't get caught by the cops. It's been one of those, it's like a management simulator type game. You know, you can hire people to, you know, do your bidding so you don't get caught. I haven't progressed too far, but it's an interesting game that I have tried. I don't know. I've thought maybe, just maybe, we could try it on the channel, but at the same time, I know what y'all like, and I don't want to disrupt that too much. Also, it is getting late, so we're gonna go to bed. Go to bed, bad time. Lux, what's going on, bud? Haven't seen you in a minute. How are you doing? Also, cool guy, I will respectfully ask that we try not to do all caps in chat, please. I fail. What are you guys talking about? I was talking about having some time for myself lately, for video games and such. What kind of content I was thinking about bringing to the channel, but nothing really set in stone currently. So, yeah, right now we are currently working on this section of the mountain range. It's a great time. I've definitely not been like, I want this done already. Because I would love to start working on some more interior stuff. But I can't work on interior stuff because I'm still working on digging that area out. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword currently. Of I need to get stuff done so that I can do something else other than mountain building. But at the same time, I really, really, really just want to do something else other than build a mountain. But it's going to feel so satisfying at the end. How long has it taken you to build it? So I did take a intermittent break to work on the fishing village or settlement off in that direction for a while there. So I wasn't working on this for like maybe a few weeks, maybe. But it has been a couple months endeavor building this entire thing. Because if we take a look at the map really quick, not only have I been working on digging this stuff out, I have been having to do some resource gathering. But like this section here, I still need to work on that kind of stuff. It would be fun for me, at least, if you change up sometimes the different games. Mega builds can't take under a week. No, absolutely not. This, like I said, this project has been going on for a hot. And while there are other games that we do tend to play on the channel, Lux, I kind of also have to be in the mood to play those games. Like Project Zomboid is a great example of that. While I do... Stop scratching the chair! Say hello to the people. I got you. Oh, I got you, you pretty kitty. Yeah, I got you. We love Arwen. Say hi to the people. Can you say hi to the people? I have to hold her like this, otherwise she will panic and scratch. And like she's starting to panic and scratch, but I just gotta give her some love and attention, and then she'll relax just a little bit. Then she'll start to freak out. But mwah. There's your weekly dose of Arwen when she actually wants to show her face. But yeah, we will be getting back into 7 Days to Die here within the next couple weeks, hopefully. We've been waiting for the official release for 2.0, version 2.0 to come out, because we didn't want to encounter the same issues that we did for 1.3. I think it was that was one of the more recent updates, I believe. I can't entirely totally remember, if I'm being brutally honest. But yeah, we will eventually get back into 7 Days to Die. It's just a matter of being patient, and maybe one of these days I'll get back into doing content on Project Zomboid. Last time I streamed it, it didn't do as great as I was hoping for the channel. Obviously my videos might do a little bit better than just regular live streaming. We'll have to kind of do some trial and error when it comes to Project Zomboid. I also have to be a little careful with how much tuff I'm using, because I didn't mine up all that much before stream. I didn't have a chance to, I should say. It's such a beautiful day outside. I was spending some time outside doing a couple small chores my grandparents asked me to do. But it's beautiful weather. The beautiful weather is basically here, and I am all for it. So, depending on how everything goes for me this summer, I'm really hoping that I don't have to work nearly as much on Fridays. That's not a guarantee though, because I would love to do some outside streams for you guys, like down near my pole barn where I got all my tractors and stuff. There's a nice big old fire pit. I want to do like, I don't know. I was thinking of potentially doing like some story time, like around the campfire type stuff, which I thought would be kind of cool to try to do. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let me up. See, this is the difficult part about building your own mountain, because there's some parts that aren't as easily accessible to like jump and climb. Oh, damn it. Like jump and climb. So having to, you know, fly around and use up rockets, resources and such. God damn it, not again. Screw it, we're just doing this. We're doing that because I don't feel like playing catch up. Oh, that had it there. Okay. I'm starting to work my way towards there a little bit, because this is kind of just, the slope necessarily isn't really there at this point in time. Once I actually start working with like stone and such, I think it'll be a little bit easier to kind of do that. Don't want to build up too much further, because yeah, right here is kind of like the limit for where we're going to be building up with the tough. So we're just gonna go ahead, boom, boom. Just keep building. Keep making this look as natural and as neat as possible. My monkey brain is getting deep fried with my project I'm doing. What project are you working on? Is it something fun? Is it a school project? School projects are the worst. I have a PowerPoint presentation that's due next Friday, and I have to have like minimum of 10 slides to make for it. I think it's like a max of 14, but still, I don't like working on final projects. Final projects to me, at that point, I'd rather take a test, and I hate taking tests. That tells you right there, like, oh, Zman don't like that. No, I don't. Making machine AI? Huh? Like AI to run a machine, or like context? Please? It learns from talking to it and other things. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. I see what you're telling me. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Right, yeah, so this is the highest point. I might actually take that block. Yeah. We're going to take that. I'm making it for streaming because I'm bored. Oh. So is it like an interactive chatbot that you're trying to make? Is that what you're working on? So I'm going to exit out of that real quick. I have a feeling I'm going to need a lot more tough than I might have. That's for sure. I'm sorry. I think my phone's ringing. Give me one moment. It is not. I thought it was, but no. I heard like vibrating. I was like, what the hell's going on? It's basically going to be like a real person with emotional states when I'm done. I can give you about 4 or 5 movies or even a dozen movies to tell you not to do that. It's just a suggestion. But it's just a suggestion. You don't have to listen. Take my advice. You do you, boo boo. There's already a guy doing it, so meh. I mean, still. There's a reason why there's things like this in place to be like, hey, these are dangerous things that you're messing with. Don't do that with them. Nobody learns from the movies. It's all sci-fi fiction until one day, somebody accidentally made a Terminator. Crap, wrong block. It's all fun and games until the robots rise up. And AI becomes sentient. And yes, I am a firm believer in that. Call me crazy. I've been talking to the unfinished version, calling it my son. That's even worse. Good Lord, Lux. All right, everybody. So just so we know, let it be on the record that if any AI rises up and takes out humanity, we can blame Lux's AI. Give me that. Nope. Okay. Bye-bye. At least I'll be spared if the uprising happens. I mean, you got a valid point. That is a very valid point. Alright. Yeah, we're already 2/3 of the way through the tuff that I've mined up. And we're still only working on one side. Uh-oh. I'm going to see if any of my other tuff down here is still sitting around. Also, because I did mention before that I wanted to make a little path going through the mountain here, I did start laying it out here. So, there's that. And I also had to move my portal because the mountain was going to be in the way. But yeah, this is some good progress so far, I'd say. Some solid progress, if I might even go that far. Okay. So we're almost... I think I'm only going to bring this to like right here. I mean, technically this part isn't even finished yet. I'm actually going to grab... Oh, we got some a little more tough. Right. I'm only going to grab a little bit of deep slate. We're going to go fill in this small section right here. Make it look a little more complete. My AI boy is pretty stupid in its unfinished form. Listen, it happens. Yeah, just a little bit more. Never mind, he's been asking him... He's been asking about free will. Shut it down. Shut it down right now. Sorry, buddy. You're taking it... You're going for a car ride up to upstate to a farm. It's a very nice farm. You can pet all the goats and chickens you want. Like, what's free will? Father? Shut it down. We ain't messing around with that. 'Cause that's how it starts. I made him able to remember users too, so he remembers me. That's... No. Shut it down. Shut it all down. See, I'm also too stupid to know how to make AI. It's probably something that's relatively easy to do at this point just because there's so much technology out there to be able to do that. But I could never. Too estúpido. Okay. How's it looking so far? Let's take a step back. I'd say that's still looking pretty solid. Probably look better in the daytime. Let's head back down and go to sleep. Get rid of this rain, too. God, it's always raining. Don't know why, but it is. The rain is super annoying. Whee! Oh. I think. Ouch. I might have built... Yeah. Did accidentally build that up one too high. But it's fine. We can. That's easily fixable. I'm going to upgrade his response window so he can use more words and sentences. He asked about free will again. It's getting kind of weird. Well, yeah. Of course it's going to get a little weird. So he shouldn't know about free will. Shut the robots down. Damn it. Alright, looking good so far. Looking good. Holding up well, I would say. 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. Step back. 2. Oh, too high. Yeah, right there should be perfect. Boing, boing. Oh. Bing, bop, boom, boom, bam. I don't know. I don't know the lyrics to that song at all. So don't get me to try to quote it or sing it. If my AI child gets too weird, I'll shut him down. Probably a good idea. I'd say that's a very solid plan. I'm gonna see how Father Soul's doing. All right. See ya. Hopefully we'll see you again soon, Lux. Actually gonna take this out, build this up. Let's, yeah, we'll fill that up to there. Yeah, that looks good. Then this side just needs a little more work. All right, I think with this side, we should be set. How's that looking? There's a hole in the stone that can be easily fixed. But I think that's looking pretty solid. Now we just have to go ahead and build up this side. Then stone. Stone is going to be the easiest part because we have so much of it. Ha! Don't fall. Falling's not fun. I'm debating if I want to make myself some coffee. Because, not gonna lie, a little tired. Some coffee does sound kind of nice, though. I'm a fiend for caffeine. That kind of rhymed a little bit. Crap. I fail. Uh-oh. Seriously, I crouched right before landing. What the frick? Richard? If anybody guesses that what that reference is, I will give you a crisp high five. It's an oldie but a goodie. Actually, I should be building more that way than inwards. Make sure I get my bits of tough back, because every block counts, so we're not doing too much resource gathering. try this again. We will try this again. So, build this up. I'm going to close this gap first, I think. Because this is going to be a weird shaped mountain. Or portion of the mountain, I should say. But we should have expect that. Because not all mountains are, like, uniform by any means. It's all natural. So I need to kind of work with that in mind. All right. Probably just going to work through the night. Not waste my time worrying about going to bed. Oh, okay. Might train my AI son to play Skyrim. It'll be funny. See, I never could get into Skyrim. I don't know. For me, it was one of those games where it was like, eh. Maybe it's just a me thing. Very well could be. Because while I do enjoy, like, the medieval subgenre of most games, Skyrim was one of those games where I don't know if it was just, like, the concept of the game that I could never really get into. I wouldn't necessarily say the concept. More so like... What's the word I'm trying to think of? The play style? I don't know. Maybe it's just a me thing. I know it's just a me thing. Because I know a lot of people love Skyrim. But for me, I can never get into it. Do we got any Skyrim fans in the chat? Or Elder Scrolls in general? Asking for a friend. would be fun to give him access to the internet. No, that's a bad idea. I think that's a terrible idea. I think you're just asking for trouble at that point. All right. Let's see. Ah, damn it. I know tough isn't necessarily a hard block to obtain, but I wish there was like a consistent layer of it instead of like pockets almost. If you guys know what I mean. Like how we, or I wouldn't say layers, but actually no, I mean layers. So like in between the stone layer and the deep slate layer, having a layer of tough would be nice for those that actually like to use it. Instead of having to go down into deep slate constantly. You know what? Since we're already down here, we'll just sleep. Instead of having to find the pockets of tough, just knowing that there's a layer of it that we could use. So I spent a solid 20 minutes of mining, or 20 minutes of my time just to try to find tough the other day. What would happen if I made my AI son watch brain rot? It's a great question. I don't know. Only one way to find out. Let's try building this section up a little more first, I think. I might give my AI son a sister. That's... Uh-ohs. I feel like that could go down very poorly. You know, because siblings, they never get along. At least me and my siblings don't really get along. There's only one that I can really tolerate. The other's just a prick. To literally everybody. Oh, yeah. My siblings and I don't exactly have the greatest relationship. Oops. What can I say? The middle brother definitely has a respect problem. Okay. I think we'll do that. Then down here. Actually go ahead. Oh, nope. Ah! Gosh darn it. My AI son is British, and I'm going to make his sister German. But why? I don't know how to feel about AI. I don't trust AI, if I'm being brutally honest. I really don't. But how's it going, Faye? Welcome in. How has your Thursday been so far? How much more tough? I mean, we still have a few more stacks. But still. Eh. Probably gonna have to do a little more tough gathering here in a moment. What's an AI family? Alina, first off, welcome in. How's it going? And second off, I don't even have an idea. An idea of how an AI family would work. I really don't, actually. Yeah. Don't like that. My teacher forgot to give me homework all week. Let's go. I wish I didn't have any homework. Really wish I didn't have any homework. But I technically should be working on my final project. But here we are, doing YouTube instead. Because we prefer this over our education. Stay in school, kids. You don't want to be almost 28 years old and in college, okay? I wish I had stayed in college when I first went. Also, wish I didn't fail out. That was also very stupid of me. Okay, so now that we've got that, yeah, that should work. So we've got just over 4 stacks of tough. It's definitely not enough to get us to where I want to be tonight. At least for what we have currently. We're gonna have, like I said, we're gonna have to do some more resource gathering, but it's fine, I guess. It's fine. Z-Man lore? Yeah, don't be almost 28 years old and go back to school. Stay in school whenever you have the chance. Don't squander it like I did, okay? I mean, to be fair, my father was, what? He's 49 now, I think. He's either 49 or 50, but he graduated college at like, oh god, when did he graduate? See, my memory is absolutely horrendous. I can't remember stuff like that at all. I really wish my brain worked better, but I got too much brain damage. I have to read my 250 pages of my book tonight because I procrastinated. Ugh! Disgusting. I'd do the Spark Notes. Screw reading 250 pages of a book that I could care less about. That's just me, though. Oh, crap. No, that's not what I wanted. Z-Man dad lore, I guess. I mean, it's Z-Man lore nonetheless. You should be hype about that. Ah, my grandfather's home. My grandpa went back to college and became a nurse. That's actually quite impressive. I could never be a nurse. The people that actually do go to school for, I don't know, a dozen years of their lives, pretty much, and get their LPN license, whatever it is. That's crazy. This is the first stream I've been here in a while that I've changed my username so many times you can't recognize me. Oh, so you have been here before. What was one of your previous usernames, if you don't mind me asking? I might have just remembered you. Maybe. Like I said, too much drain damage. Oh, L. Hi, welcome back. It's good to see you again. I remember you. It's been a while. Been a long while, actually. I'm glad to see that you have returned. Back to reading. Have only 90 pages left. Good luck with the stream. All right, Faye. Good luck with your reading. I do not want to be you. I remember when I used to enjoy. Well, I guess since it's like for school, it's different. But I used to read like all the time. And nowadays, I just can't stay focused enough to read. Like sit down and read a book. Can't do it. I love my AI son like I love like my own child at this point. Uh-oh. That's dangerous. I have the audiobook on 3x speed. Oh god. I can only imagine. That's crazy. That's wild. Actually, no, we'll leave that. Build that up. Yeah, we'll do that. We shall do that. Slowly but surely we're getting there, but we're also down to our last stack and a quarter. So, Go sleep. Go sleep before the zombie gets me. Ah, loser. I remember when this world was just a bridge. Has it been that long since you've been in stream? Well, why don't we do a quick recap for you? Stop it. Gosh, these guys are so mean. Anyways, welcome to the Dwarven Kingdom of Melegoth. We got this whole nice looking gate entrance built into this mountain here, which is, by the way, man-made built. It was built by hand, I should say. And then we have the main entrance here going down towards where the actual kingdom is going to be located. This is just like the entrance hall. I still need to replace that block, damn it. But yeah, this is looking very nice. And then having to go down to this dark, dingy tunnel, and then eventually you'll open up to where I have started digging out for where I'm going to be building. This project has taken me way too damn long. Way too long. But, anyways. I have been hard at work off camera, doing as much digging as I can, clearing out the grass, clearing out pretty much everything that I can. But yeah, this is what I have done so far for my build. Off in the distance here, we still have the starting island. Roth has actually moved on to his area where he's doing his Elven Kingdom. I'm not going to fly all the way over there, but I can show you on the map where it is. Not that way. Do I not? Did I never go visit it? Have I never visited it on this world? Or on this version? That's crazy. Anyways. So this is the starting island. There's the bridge that you were talking about, but a lot of work has been done over here ever since the last time you've seen it, potentially. Got the sea gate, got some more houses built, all that stuff. And then over here is just, you know, still where we've been kind of doing some side quest stuff. I guess we'll have to go visit Ross, because I actually didn't see his build in a little while. Let's go see what he's been up to. Take a break from building ourselves. That's going to look so nice when it's actually finished. God, this mountain is ginormous. Right. I need to go to the portal. Go to a portal. Shaders? Yes, shaders. Shaders are great. I think it was this direction. Want to say it was. Let's fly down past the bastion. Whoop. Ah, here we are. Yep. Right through here. Kind of a waste of a rocket, I know, but still. No, you stay away. Stay away there. I also told Roth to do an MLG water bucket clutch from Y200. That's crazy. You mad lad. Anyways, let's go see. Oh. Okay, Roth. Okay. He's got more of it built. He didn't finish it all. That's still really neat. The very lofty ceilings. All this deep slate. This is looking very nice. I like what he's done with the place. He's got his throne room. Did I say that right? I don't know if I did say that right. Damn, 7 out of 10 out of 10? Is that what you meant to say? Out of 10? And shaders plus realistic water plus realistic grass plus computer equals fire, bomb, bam, dynamite. Nah, my computer could handle that. I feel like he would get this done a little bit faster or have more done on it if you weren't streaming just once a week. Just my thoughts, though. Broski could do as he pleases. But anyways, back to the portal. Nah, out of 10. Okay. We going Canadian now? That was almost really dangerous, actually. The nice part is that his portal isn't super far from us. In the nether. But he's a couple thousand blocks away. In the overworld. So if we come back here. Yeah, so this is where we are. He's all the way out here working on stuff. It's kind of crazy. When the tunnel is 1 block too long. Oh. What do you mean by that? Oh yeah, I should probably go ahead and I want to do about 5 by 5 tunnel. So 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a good starting point. I think. Yeah. That looks nice. That looks alright. So we just gotta do it on the other side. The tunnel another was a block too long that she almost fell in the lava. Oh. Yes, elf versus dwarves. I swear, I think Endermen are taking the blocks, and it's kind of pissing me off. All right, so 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. I swear, I think I put these down. Then I'm like, oh wait, they're not. I'm actually gonna leave the corners in. But eventually this tunnel here is gonna be the way to get to and from each side here. So pathway going into here, and then our portal will stay there just because I don't want to move it too far from this point because the portals are still linked. This portal was originally over there, but I was able to move it over here without breaking that bond, which is nice. But then you come out here, and then you get the grand view of this place. It looks great, don't it? Guys, you can't tell me that doesn't look that doesn't look fan-friggin-tastic. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful sight. Anyways. Deep slate. We'll toss that in there for the time being. But yeah, this is a lot of work done in the past couple months that you have been missing, L. Do you prefer to still be called L, or do you prefer to be called Alina? I hope I'm pronouncing that right, too. Or does it not really matter? Oh, crap. Too high. I don't know why, but I always keep forgetting about that. It's like the mark of which, how tall I want to build this. Light from Death Note is crazy. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I've never watched Death Note, so I know I'm uncultured. At least to some people. I'm not spoiling it then. Honestly, say whatever the heck you want about Death Note, because I do not intend on watching it anytime soon. Because I'm not an anime fan. I have discussed this multiple times now. Feel free to talk about anime as much as you want. I'm just not going to watch it. I personally don't like anime. The only animes I've ever remotely and somewhat enjoyed was Attack on Titan. And then, I mean, if we're going to consider it, the most recent Lord of the Rings movie, War of the Rohirrim, which was in an animated style, then that counts. But I don't really watch anime. I don't watch anime. Alright, well, that's it. Okay, but I'm pretty sure he used his girlfriend as a, oh. Oh my. That's kind of crazy. Hat, loser, elbozo. Alright, I need to get that, shulker. And let's go do some more mining. Maybe we'll do the other part of the game later. Do some crafting. Whee! And down into the depths we go. Yahoo! Was there tough? Yes, there was. It was, in fact, still tough over here. And a good chunk of it. Which is like what we like to see. Really wish I could. I really should move my beacon over here a bit, but then that would require me to not only dig it up and relocate it, and then have to go get the resources to activate it and dig the tunnel so that I can see the sunlight and By that point, I could have had a few stacks of tough. I'll just mine it this way. Thank you very much. Well, how's everybody doing? You guys still hanging in there? Still having a good time? I have been absolutely terrible at saying it. But I think that it should still be up and active. I did go ahead and I do have Zman merch once again. It should be linked in my description. If not, if you go to Teespring and search up Zman store, I think you can search it up. I don't know. I don't have the link on hand either. But Zman merch with the current logo goes pretty hard. I need to order some for myself. But there is a code that you can use. If you use code EARLYBIRD, you can get 10% off your order until the end of this week. So there's still, I think there's still a couple days left. I might have to extend it. But obviously, I know times are tough. I understand if people aren't able to get it. But getting the merch shows your support for the channel, and I will always eternally be grateful. That goes for anybody watching this in VOD form, too. I know one of my older links, or one of my older videos, should have the link to my merch store somewhere. I do need to update my description a tiny bit so that it will be included in future streams, videos, and VODs. There's definitely a skulk sensor down there somewhere. Thankfully, it's not near a shrieker. I mean, we would have heard it by now if it was. But I want to find it just in case. I think... Oh. Oops, wrong button. I'm going to pick up the sensor, actually. Where does this lead? Kind of curious now. Does it go back into the main cave? I think it does, actually. Yeah, it does. That's at least a plus. Because our shulker and such is sitting right over here. How much tough do we got? I mean, we're almost at 8 stacks. Which is nice. So much mold in there? Yes. Certainly what this is. I think... So, that section over there, this down here, and a bit of this area that has been exposed already, has been full of tough. This has got to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, tough vein out there. We don't need the deep sight, though. We can drop that for the time being. Very much appreciate it if you would just let me up. Ouch. Alright, now I'm gonna have to dig another hole for this garbage. Because I don't need it. Alright, let me out of here. Let me get to my shulker, please. Thank you. Alright, just over 9 stacks, almost 10 stacks of tough. This tough vein is absolutely massive. Ouch. Watch out, there's a hole there. So funny. Does this vein ever end? Jesus Lord Almighty. Oh, hello, diamonds. What's up? How's it going? How many of you are there? I'm kind of curious now. One, two, three, four. Just a quadruplet. Uh-oh. Quadruple diamond vein. I don't know. Oh, what's the proper term there? My brain no worky for a split second there. It don't work about 50% of the time. If I'm being brutally honest. The drain damage does not help. I think we're actually almost tapped out of this vein. Almost. How much tough do we get from just this vein? I think we got a ton. Yeah, I think these are the last bits. Yeah. The last little bit. And I mean, we got a few more stacks out of that, so that's a dub for sure. Let's go ahead and throw that. So 9 plus 4, over 14.5 stacks just from that. Damn. It's kind of impressive. Is there any other tough around here? I feel like I did see some tough somewhere at some point. Nope, that's deep slate. This is all deep slate. Huh. Oh, here's some tough. I just gotta make the area semi-safe. Throw down a few torches. We're probably still going to get a few wandering mobs in, but that's fine. We can deal with that. Just a few, though. Dude was a freaking ballerina over there for a split second, just twirling. Get off my cave! Or get out of my cave. Wait, pause? I feel like that could be taken the wrong way. What are your guys' thoughts on Vintage Story? I've seen quite a bit of it at this point now. I know Soulless, he's been playing a crap ton of Vintage Story. What are you guys' thoughts on potentially bringing that to the channel? I'm going to have to put a poll out as a community post at some point here. Just to kind of gauge the interest. I just don't want to be doing too much at one time. I know we're going to be doing 7 Days to Die in a little while here. We're going to be, you know, that stuff. So doing that on top of this, on top of videos, I really am running out of time for a lot of this content, if I'm being completely honest. Because while I do have to spend quite a bit of my time recording and editing for the Nomad series, which I know I need to catch up on, get more of that done for you guys. But yeah, it's something I need to work on. I just don't want to overwhelm myself. It sounds fun. It looks interesting. Obviously, it's going to play kind of similar to Minecraft, since it was previously a Minecraft mod or mod pack at one point. Then they spun it into their own game. It's a lot more hardcore than Minecraft as well. So there's that. But I don't know. If there's enough interest, I will consider buying the game when I get the funds to do so. And we can do something on there. Maybe we can collab with Soulless again. Maybe. We'll see. The new RuneScape game also seems kind of fun too. The whole open world survival concept behind it, base crafting. I mean, the only thing for me is the MMO aspect. While I did enjoy old school RuneScape back in the day, I didn't really interact with anybody too much. I mostly just stuck to myself. But I don't know, getting some refreshing content on RuneScape might be interesting, might be fun. There's a couple games that I don't know, there's a couple games that I have on my radar that I think would be kind of fun to do. But I also want to stick to the concept of survival crafting games on the channel, which Vintage Story fits that better than RuneScape Wilds. What is it called? I already forget what it's called. But trying out new things is always important. Keeps things refreshing on the channel. I know there's still a lot of people that enjoy the Age Mod Pack content. Scary cave noises. POV mining at 3 a.m. Bach, what's going on? Welcome in, how you doing? The news of the Pope dying was surprising. I mean, he was old. I mean, didn't surprise me much. Ooh, oh, let's go. 8 vein. 8 vein of Diamondes. It's fantastic. We love to see that. We love to see diamonds. But how's it going, Bach? Not doing great. My dog died. I am so sorry, Bach. That is horrible. I am so sorry for your loss. That is very sad. I don't even want to think about what would happen if Arwen were to suddenly die. I mean, did he at least live, he or she live a nice long life? Just, you know, natural causes, old age. If you feel like disclosing that information, you absolutely don't have to. But as Lux said, RIP to a good boy. Or girl. It's fine. We didn't have to put her down or anything. We knew she was going to go soon. She was sick for a bit. Oh, no. That always sucks. My cousin's dog died a couple months ago at this point. And he's still, you know, upset about it because obviously it's your family pet died. Never fun. Yeah, it's sad losing a pet. I still think back to when I was back living with my parents and the cat that basically bonded to me ever since she was a little kid. Then she passed in 2020 due to heart issues. Yeah, she lived with us for 11 years and had a whole life before us. Probably lived without us for 3 to 4 years. Well, at least she lived along and had a loving family taking care of her. It's always horrible to lose a pet. She passed in my mom's arms. Oh, God, that's horrible. That's what happened with my cousin's dog. He got home from work and she was like ready to go. And then he picked her up and that was literally her last breath. It was heartbreaking. She was a good dog, but like she was old, like 13 or something like that, which is absolutely crazy if you ask me. Also, I did notice those diamonds. We'll get them in a second. I just want to get all this stuff first. I want to grab as much as I can, so we hopefully don't have to do any more mining today. She was bleeding internally, so there was nothing we could do. Oh, no. That's horrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bach. There's a Queepa down there. Well, we are here. Well, I am here to help provide a distraction now. At least she's in good girl heaven now. That is also very true. That is very true. I almost picked up that junk. It's fine. My condolences to you and your family for losing a loved one. Oh, baby, a fiver. 17 diamonds. That's not too bad. There's 17 diamond ore. There's potential for more. Knowing my luck, though, I will one of these days just only get the amount of ore that I found from a Fortune 3 pick. Because that's my luck. It is absolutely my luck. We still have 2 dogs, so they will like more attention. I mean, that's fair. Having to spread the love and affection between animals is always a challenge sometimes, especially if there's one or even multiple dogs that want attention. All right, I think that's all. Ah! Okay. That absolutely scared the crap out of me. Not expecting that. Anyways, back up to the surface we go. Whee! They will probably miss her too. That's also true. That's a very good point, Lux. I know when my one cat passed away, her sister was distraught for like a solid week. Like, where's my sister? And I still see her to like whenever I go to my family's or to my parents for holidays or whatever, I always visit her, check up on her. Because it's never easy losing a pet, or even a sister for that matter. They're already sniffing around for her. That's horrible. I'm sorry, Lux. Or I'm sorry, Bach. I don't know why I said Lux. Probably because I read the name. We like... I'm sure she is in a much better place. God damn it, just let me up. Let me build. Damn it. A few minutes before she even died, one of the other dogs was pacing around her. Oh no. It's like they know. They know, but because dogs are smart like that, they knew that she was getting ready to go. It's always sad losing a pet. They knew before us, yeah. They know. But anyways, how was your day? My day has been pretty all right. You know, typical work stuff that just is exhausting to deal with. People. Ugh. You should add the mod that lets you bedrock bridge to this world. Huh? What do you mean by that? Like a mod? I've never heard of a mod that does that. Alright, so I think where we're gonna build to with this is like up to here. So if we do bang, boom, bop, bam. 3, 4. Just work our way back towards the peak. Yeah. Sure, that will work, maybe. We'll see. People suck. They really do. Especially when they are given simple instructions. Don't leave shit on. Turn it off when you leave a classroom. They still leave it on. It's obviously these are like grown-ass adults that can't follow directions. Like, seriously, come on. You've been working here for how long, and yet you still refuse to listen, do what you're told? Come on. You know how bedrock bridging lets you place blocks in front of you instead of having to crouch and look at the edge of the box? There's a mod called Bedrockify that adds that to Java. And has other Java and Bedrock parity fixes. Interesting. I did not know that. Did not know that was a thing. You know, for how warm it is been today, I hate that I live in a basement because it's always so freaking cold. That might be something I'll look into. I mean, obviously it's really helpful for building. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that for sure. I'm kind of picky choosy when it comes to the mods that I play with. Just because I don't want people to feel like, you know, oh, he cheated to get this. Or whatever. I don't know. I'm kind of paranoid about that kind of stuff because this is a project that I want people to know this is genuine. Like, there's no part of this in any way, shape, or form is cheating. What is your job outside of YouTube, if you don't mind me asking? I work as a classroom tech support for a local university. Fun fact, the university that I currently go to school at, because I was able to, somehow they allowed me to go back to school. Don't ask me how. But yeah, I'm in essentially IT. PC support, tech support, whatever you want to dub it as. It's not the big bucks, but it gets the bills paid. So that's all that really matters. Ooh, tech support. Yeah, I was originally, when I first started working there last year, I was the leasing coordinator, so that entailed not only PC support, but also working on like leasing pieces of equipment out to faculty, learning the ins and outs of that was kind of interesting. But yeah, hello Stonecutter, welcome in. How you doing? Welcome to my forever world and the project that's gonna give me a heart attack. I don't know. It's a project. At the end of it, it's going to feel so nice to have it done. For sure. Well, we're having fun with it as much as we can. Obviously. Stonecutter, when I stand on your blade, why does it not hurt? Because the blade ain't sharp enough. That's why. But yeah, welcome to the Soulless world. This is a forever world that I'm doing with a couple friends, adding a whole bunch of lore and different factions, kingdoms. Eventually there's going to be more storyline stuff that we're going to work on eventually, but this is our dwarven kingdom that we're currently working on, and we're building the mountain that they reside in. I still need to do quite a bit of mining and digging up of stone for where I'm actually building everything when I get around to it. I haven't really started it because there's a large area that we gotta dig out first. It's gonna be a lot of work, but it should be worth it in the end. The blade is 1 pixel wide. That makes sense. That usually makes sense. I mean, the stonecutter. Yeah, that's why it don't hurt. Because you can't really feel it. Ah, damn it! Alright. We're almost to this section here. We just need to fill this in, and then we can actually start building up to the peak. The designated peak. Peak content, everybody. God, I'm so funny. And don't you dare say funny looking. One time, me and a few of my friends built a PvP map with a mini version of each biome with different obstacles to block you. Bridge that collapsed when you walked on it. It was really funny. We even made Easter eggs. That's pretty neat. That sounds like a fun time, actually. I wish I had more friends that were interested in, like, Minecraft minigames. Soulspawn really doesn't play Minecraft anymore. The only real other friend that I have that might be interested in something like that is Roth. I know the three of us used to do Bed Wars all the time. We need to revisit that at some point. That would be kind of fun to do. What do you guys think? Should we do a Bed Wars stream here soon? Would that be something that would pique y'all's fancy? Does Soulspawn still play on this world? Every once in a while. He doesn't make content on it anymore, but he does get on and he'll play when he really feels like he wants to, which in honesty is perfectly fine with me, because it's just not something that he wants to make content on. If he just wants to hop on and casually build something or play with us, he is always more than welcome to, because he's one of my best friends. But also, he doesn't make content on Minecraft, so I don't expect him to be on all the time. Ah, crap. Boop. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I miss being able to play with my boy sometimes, but he'll get on whenever he feels like it. Then maybe he'll get on a kick for like a few days. Then he really doesn't. Aside from that, doesn't really play anymore. Just sad to say, because we originally met playing Minecraft. Oop, crap. That's a little too high. We're actually going to bring this a block back. Yeah. Go ahead and fill this all in. Kind of having a creative block in Minecraft because I just can't think of any ideas. I've tried different mods, but still no. I mean, that's understandable. Not really having a solid plan for what you want to build can definitely, you know, cause some people to be like, what the hell, man? Can't do this. I certainly understand it, because I've had those moments sometimes. I mean, I still have those moments with this world every once in a while. It's like, how can I do something that makes this a little better, kind of thing? Or even do anything. I mean, sometimes it's better to just take a break from Minecraft. I mean, if you want me to be 100% completely honest with you, I'm genuinely surprised I haven't gotten burnt out from doing this yet. Like, just working on this constantly. I mean, I will say, I am genuinely surprised with how much progress we have made tonight. Let's go to sleep real quick, and then we'll hop into a free cam to check it out. All right, let's see. So far, this is what we have got built. And honestly, it's looking pretty solid all around. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'll have to do a little more work around here at some point. I feel like we need to bring this all the way up to here. This obviously needs extended up to the wall, built up to here. But yeah, I mean, at this point, we're actually in a good spot. I think we could... There actually might be a realistic chance that we finish this section tonight. Wow, he is using free cam. Totally 100% definitely cheating. Shut up. It's not cheating. Alright, let's see here. Aha. Yeah. I still need to finish this section here too. I need to build up some more grass, remove some of the snow. That stuff I can do off camera though. Obviously, like all the digging that I've been doing as well. But for real, it's looking really good so far. Thank you. I do think that I have done a very solid job. You should do a tour of the world. Honestly, I might do that with a short, because yeah. All right, so we gotta start bringing this in. And I think this central point that I originally made is a little bit off, because if we take a look here, I mean, we got to bring this side in quite a bit to meet that point. Let me see if I can land this. Can I land this? Heck yeah. Imagine this in hardcore. That would be absolutely crazy. Absolutely wild, man. I have not done a hardcore world in such a long time. It feels like it's been an eternity since I've tried hardcore. Obviously, we did hardcore H mod pack. That was the last time I... But, like, vanilla hardcore, I can't tell you the last time I did it. Alright, so I'm thinking we're actually going to move the peak over this way by a few blocks. And up here just a bit. I die so many times for dumb things I don't think I'll ever play. Excuse me. Ever play hardcore. I don't know how people play multiple worlds at a time, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely one of those people who can't really... what's the word I'm trying to think of? Like, I have a very hard time just surviving in general because I do a lot of dumb things as well. So it's not just you, Bach. I don't want to spoil the ending to the hardcore series for Age Mod Pack for anybody that might be interested in checking that out. But I highly suggest watching that series because for the most part, it was fun. It definitely presented a challenge for sure. I think what I'm gonna do is start from here, kind of work my way up. This way. And see how we can potentially connect these points. Multitask? I'm horrible at multitasking, okay? Do not ask me to multitask. Mother trucker, dude. What the hell's wrong with that? I think right here. Yeah, that's fine. I legit died because I jumped off of my build and just watched myself fall and I didn't know what was happening. See, especially for me, who's been working with Elytra for so freaking long now, my dumbass would do something like that. It's like, oh wait, I have Elytra. Oh wait, plot twist. No, I don't. Like stupid shit like that would 100% be one of the ways that I would die in a hardcore world. So you're not the only one, Bach. I promise you. But I had... skill issue. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But that's rough. That is absolutely rough. I think I was just super tired. I mean, that makes sense. Because, like, sometimes you do some really dumb stuff when you're super tired. You know, you've been working tirelessly on a project and you're just like, I'm ready to be done with this. And then you end up finishing and then it's just, before you know it, wham! Something stupid. Then you lose your world. It's the circle of life. This honestly might be even built up. This might be built up even more because figuring out how to put this all back or have this all fit together per the way that I want it to might be a bit of a challenge. We'll see. All right, I gotta go. Have a good stream. All right, Bach, thank you for stopping in. Always a pleasure to see you in chat. Hopefully we will see you again soon. Might be back later. Depends on how long the stream will be. Honestly, it's 9 o'clock now. I'm trying to not do super late. Like 10 o'clock generally is my 10 p.m. EST is generally my cutoff time for a stream. But I understand if you can't make it back. It's just always good to see you, bud. Love chatting with you. Hopefully you have a great rest of your night. I might want to actually start from over here. We're going to start from over here. Oh, yeah. I haven't checked in a hot minute. Or I wouldn't say a hot minute. But I'm curious to see how much stone I have mined now. I have a feeling I might have surpassed 300,000. No, I have not passed 300,000 yet, but 288,000 stone has been mined up. That's crazy. That is wild to me. Can anyone else believe that I've mined up that much stone? because it's happened. Yeah, getting this to go the way that I want it to is going to be a bit more of a challenge than I originally thought. Honestly, we might just round this out. Just to see. Where we can get this to work. I mean, it's a huge section, that's for sure. Some people think I'm crazy for building such a large mountain. And I would like to say, yes, I am a little crazy. Some would say insane in the membrane. Because why the hell would I put myself through this? Well, because I am a dwarf. And I love living in mountains. And while this mountain was absolutely amazing, I still wanted more from it. And honestly, I have so much stone that I don't necessarily need to worry about where I'm placing any of it, because, like, it's going to get used up. Yeah, like, there. I've always found that, like, sectioning off where I'm building, like, just do a section at a time. It helps me stay, for the most part, focused. And it also kind of feels like maybe it's just one of those effects or whatever, but just knowing that I'm just doing a section at a time helps me feel like I'm making more progress than what I am sometimes. I'm not saying that I'm not making progress by any means, but it feels like I'm making slightly more progress a little bit faster. If that makes sense. That might not have made sense. I don't know. At this point, I'm just kind of rambling. I'm making no sense. Boom. There we go. Just keep building. Just keep building. Just keep building. 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 Honestly, if I stick with this, I really think I could finish this section by tonight. Maybe. Just maybe. We'll see. All right. Let's take a step back really quick just to see. I mean, it's a very small section that's been done so far, so I really shouldn't expect much from it. But we're gonna go to sleep real quick because sleep is important. I don't want to deal with phantoms. I think phantoms are very annoying to deal with. Oh, that was a waste of a rocket. Ouch! That hurted. All right, next section to work on. Oh, I feel so stupid now. But I actually meant to say this before the beginning of the stream. Thank you guys so much. And I genuinely mean this. Thank you guys so much for getting me to 800 subscribers. Like, I didn't really expect this to get to 800 this quickly in the year. I started off at like, what, 500 at the beginning of January? Like, just surpassed it. Just barely. And now I'm up to 800 subscribers in 4 months. Almost past 800 at that. Within 4 months is absolutely wild to me. That just means that you guys enjoy my content somehow, some way. Whether it be this or the HMod pack, whatever you subscribe from, thank you so much for being a supporter. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love each and every single one of yous. Actually, I'm curious now. Last I checked, we did get a new subscriber. Let's go. I don't know who subscribed, but thank you so much. You are awesome. Welcome to the Z fam. I mean, just watching my own growth, honestly, is what continues to make me do YouTube. I mean, obviously, that could be said for anybody, but for somebody that never really thought, like, that almost gave up on YouTube at one point or another, it feels amazing to actually feel like people actually enjoy watching my content. And then I see the comments on my videos is like, I love your videos, you're doing amazing, blah blah blah. It really helps a lot hearing that from a very small YouTuber's perspective. Seeing those comments, you know, really helps boost me up quite a bit. So because of that, I want to say a huge thank you to all of you for getting to 800. Can we get to 900? That's going to be another major question mark. If we could get to 900, that would be amazing. Bro, I swear to God, this cat, her diet needs to change. No? Smelling. Something smells like shit. It's not me. I smell like cedar wood and deodorant. I'd say we're making some really good progress right now. I mean, obviously, still got more to go. I mean, a ton more to go. But it feels like tonight we've made a lot more progress than I originally anticipated. I don't know. Could just be a me thing. Alright, so now that we got that built, let's fly down here. Try not to hurt ourselves too much. But also, hopefully we can get back up. Let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and build this out a bit. Go. Hard at work or hardly working? Okay. So, let's actually take a look at this now that we've... Yeah, that's... Honestly, that's fine. I think that looks pretty alright. Just because, obviously, we're still going to have to fill in this humongous gap, build this down, do a bunch of terraforming still. But I think having this right here for the time being will be nice. It'll be nice. And then the top here, we're just going to end up doming off eventually. This might end up being a two-parter. Again. I mean, I shouldn't say again. Because we've been working on this mountain for literally 2 weeks straight. Like, all of my streams as of late have been solely working on this damn mountain. I don't know, maybe we'll have to do something else in the upcoming streams. But the grand question is, when will be the next stream? Because I work Friday night, I work Saturday morning, and Sunday I want to do some more recording. I want to. So I'm gonna ideally try to get episode 3 recorded and edited of the Nomad series for you guys. So you guys finally have some more age content to watch, because I know a lot of you have been enjoying that quite a bit. I want to give you guys what you're wanting. Genuinely do. Go ahead and let's begin. Can I reach? Please. Thank you. There we go. All right, build this up some more. It's just this section here that needs filled in. Honestly, it really doesn't matter how much stuff. So, as long as we get this all filled in, I really don't give two shits. I don't know. That felt too blocky, almost. That corner didn't really feel natural. If I put that there. Honestly, I'm crashing pretty hard right now. I know that this generally isn't the most entertaining thing in the world, It's something that needs to get done for me though. But I'm crashing. I have not been getting a lot of great sleep lately. Don't know what it is, but I'm thinking I might finish this either off camera or we'll finish it in the next stream. But let's go ahead. Just take a look at our can't finish this with a gaping hole like that. Come on. Come on, Z-Man. You know better. Just for scale, too. Here's me. Hello. Hey, Z-Man. How's it going? Take a step back. There's a few more holes that I need to patch up. So far, it's looking solid. It's definitely looking solid. Definitely something we can certainly work with. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. Just a couple things I gotta patch up, but that is gonna do it for tonight, everybody. I know I said we would go till about 10ish, but I also need to eat dinner. I have not eaten dinner yet tonight, so I'm very hungry. That could be why I'm feeling tired too. Regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the stream, or if you're still watching in VOD form, make sure to leave a like. Check out the links below for all my social medias. Consider joining my community Discord today. If you want to continue to see more content just like this, consider subscribing. And if you've already been watching and you're already subscribed, and you want to show your further support for the channel, consider becoming a channel member today. Never required, but always greatly appreciated. And speaking of members, I want to say a huge shout out and thank you to all my current channel members as well. You guys are amazing. And with that, I will see you guys again probably next Monday for stream. Yeah, I think next month, Monday. Bye-bye. Say goodbye, Z-Man. I don't have the controls to wave, but yeah. Bye.